Hey everybody, it's Glidercat. It's time to play. All right, we're back in Foundry. Last episode, I think we put the final touches on our solar. We plopped down some lights. Let's just check our batteries here. Look like this guy's full. Let's go look at the other batteries. And let's see what we got here. Full. This one is not full. Let's just make sure this guy is connected. Now this one... Okay, I see this is charging. Let's see what happens when this guy gets up to 250. If this one will start charging. Just take a second. 248, 249, 250. Let's see if this guy starts. There we go. Cool. So that is all working. And I think those batteries got us through the night last time without problems. We put down several lights here, just kind of preliminary to light up the factory. And then the big thing we did is we built our research lab 2. It looks awfully similar to research lab 1. So they may just a little different color here. They may change that or go with a different model in the future. I don't know. Let's see. So today in this episode, we need to figure out how to route the science packs between these two labs. And what I thought of doing is maybe interrupting this line over here. Or I can just grab one. Let me just use the F key here and grab this science pack. Boom. And I wanted to see if I can feed a science pack 1 into our research lab 2, or if this guy is only going to take the second level science packs. Let's see. If I go into inventory and I pop a science pack 1 in there. Okay, well, that answers our question. So that simplifies things pretty clearly for us. It looks like we're going to keep routing our science pack 1s to the research lab 1. And then research lab 2 is just going to take science pack 2. So that will actually make things easy for us. Let's go ahead and dump this one off. I don't need to carry that around. We've got 22 stacked up there. And we looked at what it takes to make a science pack 2 towards the end of the last episode. Let's take another quick look at that. And it's stuff that we're already making, or that we can make. The building blocks are pretty easy to make. We just need to automate that. And then we also need to automate making conveyors. And then once we've got little factory setups for both of those, then we'll feed it into another assembler or two that is going to build the science pack 2s from the conveyors and the building blocks. So in order to do that, we've seen throughout this whole series so far that we've been scrounging for building materials. So I've got let's see, these guys are both on, but I've got an assembler over here in the corner that is storing technoferrite for us. So let's grab that. And we've got xenoferrite rods in another assembler up the hill, I believe, that is doing pretty much the same thing. We've got it kind of locked down. I do want to put stairs along here, and I don't know if we'll do that this episode, but maybe we'll take a single episode here pretty soon just to do some more cleanup, make things look nice. And then if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can watch it. And if you just want to get back to the factory building, you can skip it, but we won't do that this one. This one, we're gonna be doing some real work here. Let's grab these technum rods and let's give some thought to how we can increase production or basically double our mining capacity from what it is now. Up here with the technum ore, I think it's going to be a piece of cake because I can put a platform across this chasm pretty easily if we want, or we could do the laddering, but I think I could just, in a fast forward session here, I could bridge this and level off this land, and we've got tons of room to lay down drone mining and more assemblers and technum rods and just take care of that pretty easily. It's over here where it's tough because we're right in the corner of a hill. And between a couple episodes ago, I tried mining some of this down to free up space, but there is actually a ton of dirt here. But I originally intended to bring this all down to the ground level here, but that's not going to be possible. I mean, it's possible, but that's going to take a lot of time. And we're definitely not going to do that on camera here. So there's a couple options we can pursue. One is we could create a little platform like up on this level. I can drill out some of this, just enough to get a drone miner going. I don't know if I can put them right over the ore. I guess we could experiment with that too. But just coming down this mountainside here, this hillside, it makes it a little bit challenging to figure out the best way to set up production here. I'm kind of thinking I've got a little plateau here. We've got a little plateau here. I could at least put a drone miner right along this spot. Hopefully they can get to the ore and go down and get some of that. And then maybe even maybe I fill this in a little and then put some stairs going down. And then I could put my assemblers over here. I might have to clear a little of this out. Put my assemblers over here and then send down whatever it is that we want to send down. I think it would be, let's see, probably the building blocks. Do the building blocks take the technum ore? But they do. Yeah, they do. I got to get technum rods for that. So maybe I just send plates down. Send plates down this way. Or I could go the other direction. I could carve out a little path just for a belt, or put some conveyors just along the top here. And then meet up with some technum rods over here to make the building blocks. Well, that's going to be hard. We got our solar farm here. I kind of didn't want to disturb that. What could we do? Let's see. Let's see. We want to route this. Or I could go high. You know, we could go conveyors all the way across the top here. But we do need to join up with those technum rods in order to make the building blocks. We want that automated so we can feed that into another assembler that's going to do our science pack 2. So it looks like the sun's getting ready to go down here. Just thinking, what is the best way to get that done? I guess we could bring our xenoferrite plates down this way and then come back over this belt here and then meet up with more rods and build our building block. Put a couple assemblers here doing building blocks. That might make the most sense. Let's go with that plan. And to do that, we're going to hop up here. We probably need to do stairs. Again, maybe the next episode, we spend a little time doing stairs and more lighting. It's going to be dark up here too. Let's go ahead and drill this down a little bit so I can put some building blocks down just to hold my miner. I don't know if I want to recess this one more. Let's see. So we put building blocks there. Why don't we recess it one more? Because I think that's going to give the drones a little more range. And I'm not sure how wide the drone thing is. Let's see. That looks like a 2x2 to me right here. So let's put some building blocks in this corner. We might have to do some digging out. If it gets to be a lot, I'll do some fast forwarding here so you guys can just not have to sit through it. Okay, so that's our little platform for our drone miner. Let's go ahead and build one. Craft that up. Here it is. I've got plenty of resource for that. We'll wait for that to craft up. While that's crafting, I'm going to grab some more of this and just clear out some space opportunistically that I think we might need. All right, let's go ahead and drop that drone miner. We got to think about power as well. Somehow we're going to have to maybe ladder power down to that platform like we did for the solar array and for our technum mine. So let's go ahead and place that. Drone miner. Okay, it can get 42 blocks. And I guess once it clears this, we can extend the platform closer to more ore so it can reach, and that shouldn't be too big of an issue. So I'll drop that guy there. We got to think about power. We're probably going to have another one. Boy, I guess we could come down a level too. I wonder, yeah, we definitely need stairs because bouncing up this is a little jolting and probably hard to watch for you guys. So let's see here. That's going to be our drone miner. We got to get power to it. And then if we do another drone miner, because we're probably, well, maybe we get by with one. Let's worry about it later. And then I'm thinking we can ladder this power down here. So let's do that. That's probably the easiest for now to connect to the grid. Let's go under here. I've got a fair number of building blocks. Let's come out to, and then we want to bridge all the way over to this stuff. So let's get our drill out and we'll come down and ladder these building blocks up. So why don't I fast forward this little process and we'll be done in a jiffy. Here we go. All right, so now we should be connected to the low voltage power grid, and we can see that these guys got power, and now they're starting to mine. So that's all good. Let's see, maybe, yeah, fast forward again here, and I'm just going to clear off a couple rows or 3 rows of this stuff. Here we go on this one. All right. Cleared off a little bit of space here, a little platform for us. Let me fill that little block in. All right. Let's just see now what we want to do here. Over here, we're going to want to put our at least one assembler for plates, probably 2. And then we'll send a line, we'll send a set of conveyor or a conveyor line or belt line of just plates, hopefully fairly compressed. We'll have 2 assemblers doing that. And then I guess we just prop this all up with platform. Since the drone miner is up a level, I guess we'll do the same thing with our assemblers. And now we're going to get to the point where I'm probably going to need to go get some more building blocks. Let's go see what I've got for resources in the backpack here. I can make quite a few. Let's go ahead and craft some of those. Again, it's 5 for each click we go here. So I've got quite a few of these. And let's think about, we've got power. I'm not sure how much power we have, but we'll find out if we're going to run through those batteries. I can see our assemblers way out in the distance here. Smoke's rising from all of them. So they're all getting power. We're in the middle of the night here. I'm not sure if we can see the moon. There it is. And it's on its way down. So we're more than halfway through the night. I think we're good on that. We're going to need some loaders Let's craft a bunch of those. We know we're going to need at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll grab 6 of those guys, get those crafting. What else? We need belts. I think we're okay on belts. We could experiment with the level 2 belts. Let's see if I can craft those. Just out of curiosity, what that's going to take. It takes 2 regular conveyors, 2 machinery parts. Let's not do that yet, just because we're not, we're still a little hungry for xenoferrite plates and technum rods. So let's go with regular belts until we have a need to speed them up. Always do that later. We're going to want to feed 2 belts off, 2 belts out of this guy. I hate to get in front of the panel like that. Let's do it. Yeah, I hate to put a belt right in front of the panel. I wonder if I should rotate that guy. We'll do it. So we're going to have 2 belts coming out of this guy, and then we're going to have a couple assemblers. Let's go craft those. 1, 2. We had enough resource for that. And I'm thinking, let's see, one of these guys is going to have to come out a little bit further. 2. So let's just see if these guys will squeeze in here or not. We'll find out. And I may have to clear out another couple rows of this hillside. But we'll find out in a second. I apologize for the scrolling here. Let's go ahead and drop those assemblers. Let's do it. Let's put one here. Let's see. Oh, that might be... Yeah, that might be pretty cool. How about right there? And where do we want the panel? The panel, let's have it. That's fine. How about right up front? Boom. And then our second one. Let's do it right here for now. Let's put a loader on this guy. Do it on the back. And then we'll run a belt from these to connect these 2 loaders. And deliver some ore. And here we go. These guys are getting ready to move. And then we just set a recipe on our assembler and we'll be good to go for this one. And we want xenoferrite plates. And then our next one, we're going to end up blocking this, but that's probably all right. Yeah, we're going to have a belt coming right in front of this, but I don't see a way around it. Should I do it off to the side here? Why don't we? Let's pop it here. We can always move it if we don't like it later. And let's see if this guy will feed straight out this way. And then route this one into this assembler. Ooh, I think that worked. Let's just see if it's taking it in. I'm going to make sure this says intake. It does. That didn't quite work. So that belt that's underneath the loader needs to be facing towards the loader. And it will not, doesn't look like it'll take it if it's pointing sideways. So I'm going to see if I can get that belt out of there, that conveyor out of there. Get out of demolition mode. Grab a belt. There we go. We'll slide that guy in there. Now, is it taking them? We need a recipe. That might have worked, actually. Let's put a recipe on here for the same thing. Our xenoferrite plates. Okay, xenoferrite plates. Here's our ore. Invalid. Okay, we got a little error message here telling us what's wrong. Invalid something. Let me go, just so we can read that message, I'm going to drill off one of these. And then I'm going to hit F to steal all this. Invalid connection. So it looks like, let's try one more time with a belt going in that sideways direction and see if it planes. Will it take it? That looks like that's going to work. So you can't, well, I guess what we're learning here is you can't change the direction of a conveyor underneath a loader. So that's what that's all about. Again, that could change down the road, but for now, it will take it as long as you're going straight. So what I said earlier about, hey, you need to point it in towards the loader, that's not always true. It looks like it will take it off the belt just like that. So that's kind of cool. In fact, I wonder if you put two loaders here. If I put a loader here and a loader off the front here, and I just ran those together, if it would still feed them both. I bet it would. I wonder if the overflow is allowed to go through. We can find out real quick, right? Let's just do this so we learn about the game a little bit. And what I'm describing is if we put one here, will it go through? Yeah, check that out. So we could have made this a little cleaner. I'm not going to bother right now with that. But what we could have done is, and again, we need stairs. This is crazy, huh? Let me pop out of this hole. Bounce up these stairs, or these these levels. I guess what I was saying is what we could have done is had a belt come out this way, straight through. Or no, it could have been right there, actually. Just drop a loader right here. And then drop a loader off of here. Had a single belt rather than having to curve these through. In fact, that would save us a loader. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. We'll do it maybe for the Technum rods or something. We can try that orientation. All right, so right now we're making xenoferrite plates. I'm going to steal these while they're being cached up here. And in fact, since we've got these two guys caching, I'm going to go ahead and unleash plates we have here. Matter of fact, I may take what's in there. And then I'm going to let this guy run again without being blocked. So there we go. That might speed up the science packs a tiny bit. All right. We can look at research. Our research is not set right now. So let's pick, I guess the last thing is the second lane loader or container. Let's grab container. That may happen instantaneously. Let's see. Boom. Got it. Large container to store items. This version cannot be automized with loaders and conveyors. All right. And then let's just grab, I think that's the last. What is this guy? Depends on Research Lab 2. This guy is Research Lab 2. I think this is our last one we can do. Let's go ahead and grab it. 30 science packs. And the research got completed. And so now we just got to wait until we can do these Science Pack 2s. And we're on our way. We have to do a little drilling here. And I might do a little more. I think I'd like to get this going. All right. Next, let's wrap this episode here. We'll cut this one a little bit short. The next episode, we're going to throw another, or let's just do it. Let's just do it. Because this should be fairly easy. I'm going to eat my words here now. You watch me. I'm going to do one quick jump cut. And we will fast forward. I need to clear off probably 3 rows here so that we can get the output xenoferrite plates. I'm going to bring them out the back. And then I'm going to put another assembler here. We'll do that on camera or, regular speed. Not fast forward. But I want to put another assembler here and have that guy take both of these xenoferrite. Oh, no, I don't. I take that back. I keep forgetting. We need to have Technum rods along with these plates. But what I can do is get the belt built. So I'll clear out 3 rows here so we're not so crowded. Then we can get the output from both of these assemblers and send it on down the line here. And then eventually we'll pop some assemblers right next to these guys way in the distance. And then they will take the plates from these guys and we'll expand our Technomore just like we did our xenoferrite mining. And then we'll send Technum rods down and that'll, along with these xenoferrite plates, will allow us to make, what is it? The belts, I think. Let's see. Let me go back to crafting. Yeah, that'll allow us to make the building blocks. And then we'll need to make the conveyors. We'll need to set up some production for conveyors. These guys take plates and machinery parts. So plates, oops, let's see here. Xenoferrite and the machinery parts. So that's all about xenoferrite. So we may need to, when it comes time to making those belts. I'm sorry, let me just look one more time. Yeah, the building blocks, the conveyors themselves. Oops, conveyors. Yeah, the conveyors themselves are all about xenoferrite. So we can construct all of that up here. So what we might need to do is get another mine going, another set of drone miners. Pardon me while I bounce around like a nut. Yeah, we may need to get another station of drone miners somewhere around here. And flatten this out. Maybe I'll do that between episodes. And then we can build the belts up here, because all it takes is the technoferrite. Yeah, or I'm sorry, technoferrite. Xenoferrite. All it takes is xenoferrite. We'll make some machine parts. We'll spit out xenoferrite plates. And then we'll combine both of those and we'll get conveyors, and then we can send them down the hill as well. All right, so let's, now we can break here. And in between the episodes, I'm going to do some drilling out, create probably a good amount of level space here. And that's pretty much all I will do between episodes. I'll just drill out and level off this land a little bit for us so it's a little easier to build, and we'll extend this platform out. So this episode, what did we do? We doubled our xenoferrite plate production. That's for sure. And we're going to do more xenoferrite plate production in the next episode. And we're going to drop more drone miners down too. But let's wrap this one here. Again, we're on the path now to creating the Science Pack 2s. We learned at the top of the episode that this first lab we dropped, Research Lab takes the Science Pack 1s, and that's all it's going to take. And the Research Lab 2 takes Science Pack 2s. So that's pretty logical. We're going to set up some assembly here in the next episode for Science Pack 2s. And then maybe we'll run a belt up over this guy and route them all the way into our Research Lab 2. Input ports are in the back. And then we will be good to go. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for sticking with me through this episode. And I will set off to clearing out some blocks. And so for now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.